Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this is what we got today. A computer. The case is of course from Poolmaster. And what did they give me with? A Samsung monitor, Logitech keyboard, and a Logitech mouse. Looks a little disgusting at the moment, we're going to clean it up. But it is a laser mouse. So we're going to see what just got in here. We're first going to turn it on. Check it out. What I can see right now, the case is pretty cool. It has a normal power supply, USB-C, HDMI, the monitor has HDMI too, and some other cool stuff. So we're going to be checking this out in a second. I'm going to open it up, see how clean it is inside. First we're going to hook it up and see if it works. You can't see all the dust in here. And up here too. But we're going to get this hooked up first and then we're going to check it out. Okay, so we do now have got everything hooked up. Monitor is running. Let's see if we can turn this thing on. I don't think more. Okay, it does go blue. The monitor does show us something on the screen, so we're gonna wait a second. I just want to look if there's any private data on there because I haven't loaded the system up yet. Is it even running? It is doing something. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, MSI. Okay. It is in English, so let's look here. Hasn't been on for a while. Let's see here. Got 4 gigs of memory. Advanced. Flash. Security boot. System status. What do we got here? Running English setup port. Okay. Okay, BIOS is from 2015. I'm not going to change anything on the BIOS, but let's see here. MSI. I don't know what I'm looking at here right now. Let's go back. Language, time. I don't think, is the BIOS battery maybe dead? Anything we've got now. 01. Oh, wait a second, crap. Okay. 01. 01. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that later. But let's look here. I'm back. Advanced. What do we got here? Subsetting. USB. Hardware monitor. OS. Okay, I'm gonna look through here. And boot. That's what we want right there. Is there a hard drive in here? Hard drive, CD, hard drive, CD. Okay. I like to know what chip we have in here. Graphics is auto. Okay. I'm gonna get this set up and then we'll check if it's running. Okay, see if we can get Windows up here. It's pretty dusty. I know we got 4 gigs in here. I didn't see what CPU we have in here. Okay, I'm gonna see in a second as soon as it. Okay, checking out, the system does run. She had left a few things on there, but let's see. I'm just gonna look if we get in here. Which Windows are we running? This should be Windows 10. Okay, let's see what we got on this computer. Okay, crap. Okay. This is in German, so I have to look. Anyways, we're gonna reset the system anyways. I just want to see what's in here. It's differently set up than mine. Okay, we got an Intel Celeron 1.6, 8 gigs RAM. Okay. Windows 10 64. Can we run Okay, I'm going to check this out and see which one this is. Okay, so I just checked. You could run, I think, i7 in here if we wanted to on the board. I'm not 100% sure, but from the chip we could put Windows 11 on it. But it is running real stable. And what really impresses me, you can hear here, it's not even loud, it's pretty quiet. And the case is real small. You see right next to the monitor. No space, but we're gonna open this thing up, look inside, see how clean it is. And for most of it, it runs. So let's get this taken all apart and look what's inside. So I will be right back and we'll check it out. Get the system. I'm gonna shut it down. Like I said, a laser mouse, keyboard, HDMI monitor from Samsung. If you want to check, it's the S22D300 monitor. And like I think it is a custom built computer, because I don't think cool master builds computers, but we're gonna be checking out inside. So tell me on the bottom what you think I paid for it, and I'll tell you at the end of the video what it would cost. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's check this thing out. Over here on the sides, it does have, oh come on, it did tie it down a little. Whatever, but we could get this open. It's not a problem, we could get it open. So let's see how it looks inside. I really closed this thing down. I never opened it. One from two things. I can even get it open. Yeah. Thank you. Puppy's watching too. And she lays right down next to my working space. And always turn the power off on the back. You won't be messing around here with power. Okay. This screws out. Yeah, we can probably look. Sorry, dear. Okay. It's pretty straight up. And she's nosy, she wants to look inside too. Take these two off. Keep the screws together. I think it's pretty interesting that you could just take it apart like that. And it's warm in here, so if you're hearing the fans, sorry. Don't want to lose that. Put it all to the side. If we look, it's pretty easy. Just have the hard drive here. No power supply here. You could put it in here. SSD would run way faster, but it's really not that big of a thing. We could take out here the power supply. Just push it in or push it down. We'll just take out for a second because I want to clean the bottom. But this is pretty straightforward. So well, I think as good as it has a normal power supply in here. That means if it breaks, you don't need nothing special. Just take that out and good. It's good. This is pretty well built together. Look how much power is in here. I might change the fan against color, but I think I might just leave it the way it is. But for what we got, it's pretty nice and quiet here. We have to slide it in, okay? And this is Silent 400 watts. I think that's enough for this system. Let me just take this off. I'm gonna just move it a little bit. Take that off. Oh, come on. Okay, this one's gonna be a pain. Okay. We'll just see what we cannot build in is another graphic card. If this thing, everything will just move it up. I don't want to break nothing. Okay, solid. You put that in there, good. Okay, we'll just hang it here to the side and we can clean it. But this is pretty straight up. Don't do what I did. Just 8 gigs for, I would say, a normal laptop. MIDI board, CPUs under there. I think, how does that thing stay cool? I think maybe because of the cooler here. You could put in another 8 gig right here. Or 2. Yeah, there's 2 slots here. There's, we'll just look at something here. Oh, that's just one 8 gig. This 1 8 gig. Okay. Little MSI board. Model is N31501 or I Eco. So like I said, there's not really that much in here. It does work, so can't complain. Everything's set up in there, right? Okay. Just dust it out a little bit. There's not really nothing I could do here. Dust it out, get it a little clean. Normal brush. And a little bit back. If you want to give it nobody dirty. If the board was a little bit bigger, I think you could put a little bigger board in here. You could run a graphic card. I think the case is pretty cool. It's not really that dirty in here. Nothing that much. A little bit back here. Some air in there later. Well, we could put that back in. Well, I would remove the carpet, but like I said, it's just dust that's laying onto the system, so inside is pretty clean. I think for like office work or stuff like that, this would work real good. Put that back. I'll just get that. Where was it? Here we go. Hook that back up. Of course, this thing's using onboard graphic. Put SSD in here, and that thing will run. Let me just get that in. If there's not really anything to do, we could clean the front fan. I think we should be good. Case is already pretty clean. Okay, got this all set up right. How do I do it? Okay. I thought it was gonna be dirtier, but it's just a little bit of dust. So I don't think the system's that old. Might have got a newer one so they could do something with it. Push this over a little bit. That should work way better. Yeah, now the screw's going better. Like I said, there's nothing really here that you could get your USB ports, your HDMI down here, to USB 3, to USB 1 or 2 maybe. So there's not really anything here that you could say you gotta do a lot with. Just a little tip from me, what I would not do is sell a computer with my hard drive in it. I'll take that out. But yeah, everyone thinks different. Anything else good? Really? Am I missing a screw? No. Got it. I was just gonna say. I think the case is pretty cool. Compared to the other cases, this thing is pretty small. This isn't gonna be a gaming high-end computer or anything like that. It's I think it's gonna be mostly used for office work. Let's just snap the front off. Yep. Take the front off. That fan's pretty clean too. Okay. Just I have to just here a little bit. Yeah. Is there a filter in here I could take off? Let's look down here. Okay, you got a lot of cables down here. Just a little bit here because I just knocked the dust in. You got filled up here because it's just pulling in there here, cooling that, and getting pulled back out of this system. But like I said, there's a point. Just have to take a vacuum cleaner over this, maybe. There's not really nothing. We take the filter out from the front. Now you can't. That's the only downside to this right now. You can't take the filter out of the front. Try to clean it a little bit at least. Wouldn't bother me that much. We'll just pop that back on. Let's dust back in. Great. There's nothing really here that you could do. Okay, I think the next video is going to be way better than this. But like I said, let me just get that back in the picture. I do think the system is pretty cool. Such a new one. Put this all back in. Is that what it's supposed to do? I think it's enough. You can't put Windows 11 on this, so I think that's a plus. Let me just up over here. Support in there. Because I'm grabbing some good computers at the moment. Affected. Oh, great. Okay, filtered bottom. Perfect. Not getting much screws in here. Someone's gonna say it's a little off, I know, but it don't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't care. In here. In here. I think like for editing computer stuff and doing some office work, maybe for a streaming computer. This is pretty good. Let's pop an SSD in here. This thing is gonna run. We're gonna check something out before I finish this video off, and then I'll tell you what I paid for this. Like I said, of course it's dusty. Not that much dust. I think the filter is holding a lot off. And it's quiet, so I'm not going to clean off the filter system. Okay. Pop that top back on. And here you got a little filter. So, there, this is okay. Here a little filter inside. You have to take the top off to get it out, so Oh yeah, no big deal. Let me see. I think I could just turn off before. I slid it on. I slid it on. Okay. Get that all back together. Here we go. Yep. Okay. And just put those four back in. This one's already done, so I didn't really do. I mostly did jack shit to it, but will I keep it for my needs? No, I'm not gonna put these things in too much. So like I said, write in the description what you think I paid. I'll tell you in a second. I just want to check something out with the hard drive. I'm gonna have to redo. I'm gonna set this thing up for Windows 11. Okay. Got that all on. All back together. Okay. Nice and clean. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the video one more time, hook it back up, and then we're going to check something out. Okay, yes, it does still run. It's cleaner now, of course. But I want to check here one time before. I have to look sometimes. No. I want to see how big the hard drive is. I can go left. It's a computer. Okay, so it is a 2 terabyte, how it looks like. Yeah, it's a 2 terabyte drive. That's pretty nice. See here, 2 terabyte drive. Yeah, it looks like you could use this for as a second drive because you still have spots in here that you still could put more in. But for 2 terabyte, that means you have enough working space and everything. Like I said, everything is in German, of course. I would have loved to say it in English. I think it's pretty cool. So a little computer runs pretty fast for office, like I said, editing videos and all kinds of other stuff. Works pretty good. It's never going to be a gaming PC, but you can do a lot of stuff with it. So what do you think I paid for it? Like I said, it got the Logitech keyboard, laser mouse, and computer with the monitor. And I paid nothing. It's crazy. I got this on Facebook Marketplace. It was set up for free. Just get picked up. I wrote the lady. She told me the first time that it was reserved for somebody. She wrote me a day later, told me that it wasn't picked up, and if I still want it, I could pick it up. So what do you think? Good price for everything together? Of course, for free, it's a good price, but I think she should have maybe sold it or something. I don't know. I wanted to give her something. She said no, she doesn't want it. I could pick it up and take it with. So that's what I did. So tell me what you think. Good computer? And what would you pay for something like this? Okay, everybody, so I'll let you go for now. Next video is going to be a little bit more working on it instead of just taking it apart, showing a little bit of inside and everything. And I'm just waiting for one more piece. I think I'm gonna have to pick it up tomorrow, and after I get all that together, then I can make the video. So, hope you had fun. Tell me in the comments what you think. Would you have took it? I think it's not bad, not at all, for what it can do. This is a 4-core chip CPU from Intel. With 4 times 1.6, but it can go up to, I think it was 2.6, but you could check it online. And you could change it, I think, against the i7, but I think the way it is set right now, it's all perfectly put together. It has 8 gigs of RAM, so nothing to cry about. And like I said, 2 terabyte drive built in, Logitech mouse, Logitech keyboard, Logitech mouse, laser mouse. So I think it's perfect. So I'll leave you all here. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, of course. Subscribe. New videos coming out, I hope, pretty soon, with a little bit more than now. So I'll let you go there. So till then, till the next video. Bye bye.